Hi class, consider this video our class AI and Google policy. When I was in high school and college, I had to use something called a blue book. Some of you might know what this is, some of you might not. But this is an old school blue book to which instructors ask you to use this without anything else in front of you except for your pencil and your knowledge. Now, since the majority of you watching this are online, and I can't give you these blue books for your assignment, I'd like for you to consider doing each assignment in a similar way, and I'm going to come back to this idea momentarily. Now, the face of online learning is quickly changing because of AI and other tools. GCU is fully committed to having you graduate and be AI literate. This class, however, is one where we're actually learning on a general literacy level with a lot of introspective work. Therefore, as your instructor, I'm asking you to start fresh and use the most innovative tools that you innately have, your heart and your mind. Everything you need to do well is in this course, in the assigned textbook chapter, topic overview, and other assigned readings each week. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about Google, Google Scholar, and internet searches. Internet searches often lead to significant misunderstandings of our topics and sometimes to other concerns such as plagiarism. Please only use our course materials. And AI use such as ChatGPT, Phrasely, Copilot, Gemini, Perplexity, Notes, etc. If you're curious about what that is, please ask me and I will help you understand what I mean by AI, but hopefully this will give you an understanding. Those are types of programs that use generative AI. I want to go over this with you for accountability. So let's start out from the very beginning for my expectations, and I want to share a bit about the why behind what I'm asking you to do and what I will hold you accountable for. First of all, I'm asking for you not to use Google, period. Not for research, synonym finding, or anything. Please do not use Google Scholar to see what someone else did on the internet or to see how to do the assignment or really even to look up Bible verses in the discussion for the discussion forum or the assignments. Please don't use any search engines for your work outside of what you've got through GCU in your classroom, in our classroom, and in the library. Otherwise, if there's otherwise noted in the assignment, which only I think happens for topic 3, you can select those various websites that we give you. So you can actually find all that you need in the Halo classroom and the GCU library. GCU has a policy across the board about how to use AI properly. Please review GCU's AI policy, especially read the section when AI use is not appropriate and notice the following portions. AI use is not appropriate when the assignment requires independent thinking. AI use is not appropriate when use has not been approved by the instructor. AI use is not appropriate when AI use is not disclosed. AI use is not appropriate when AI is used in place of personal reflection or experience. And under verification and instructor response, please note that if potential AI use makes it difficult for the instructor to assess learning, the instructor may request a phone or video conversation or may assign an alternative assessment. What I do is I will typically assign a 0 in your assignment, albeit temporarily, until we can work things out and you can update it if needed. Now, here's the thing with AI use, such as Google, Copilot, ChatGPT, Phrasely, WordTune, Quillbot, any sort of generative AI that you use, Notes, Bing, Grok. Some TikTok videos have said that you can't decipher, that professors can't decipher, but that is not true at all. When AI is used, you put it in a prompt and it will create stuff that significantly misunderstands Christian worldview. Now, as it progresses, AI detectors are also more reliable than they ever have been. However, I've seen enough of it to know how to decipher it without using any AI detectors. I don't use those. It is painfully obvious to me and to your peers in class. There are various hallmarks of AI use, such as word choice, word uses, word patterns, formatting tells. Please see my Hallmarks of AI and Fabricated Sources videos for more information. The thing is that when you use it, it's not just pulling from your brain like you normally would when you're writing, which has all the creativity in the world, but it's taking stuff from the internet that is not its own, and it is using it and it's combining it together in an algorithm that is specific to the prompt being used. And as it states in this policy, students are expected to respond promptly and professionally, to cooperate with reasonable requests to clarify or demonstrate your learning, and be honest or forthcoming on how AI was used. Let me clarify. If I ask you about if you used AI, I'm not questioning your integrity. Please know that. I am asking you to hold yourself accountable to our policy. Also, as of now, I don't have any tool to be able to decipher whether or not a student is using generative AI or editing their own work through AI. I can only see the hallmarks of AI use because I know what it looks like. Now, did you know that you have everything you need within the confines of your CWV classroom? Right now, just use the GCU libraries and the Halo Learn LMS. Again, you have everything you need. And LopesWrite, if you remember the welcome video, I go over how to use LopesWrite. It actually edits your work and highlights where you can update it, and then you can go in and make those updates. I'd love for you to take the time to develop critical thinking skills and learn how to edit things on your own without having to regenerate something and stick it in there and have someone else do it or something else do it for you. So I want you to think and sit in that tension that it takes sometimes to think, because that is where the best content comes from. And it also gives me joy to be able to help you become a better writer. First of all, I'm not looking for perfection. I just want you to know that this class is not looking for perfection. In fact, we're just looking for you to be open and to interact with the material in an academic way, which means grammar and punctuation. Don't don't think it means anything like grad school ish or anything. It's just you having good grammar and punctuation. I know many of my students come from backgrounds where maybe they are the first ones in university, or it's been 20 years since you have been in school. Maybe you're in the workforce 40 plus hours, you have family, and you don't feel like you have the time or the academic scholarship to be at GCU. Well, let me just assure you that you're good enough. You can do it. You are smart enough. I believe in you. I know you can do it. And if we hold each other accountable in the discussion forum by asking questions of each other and then simply opening up the template or the discussion forum, click into that template directly and type the answer from your heart with an appropriate citation. See my writing with your own voice video. You will do fine. You will do fine. Yes, AI is a tool, but if you don't take the time to write and do the learning process, you've shortcut your education. And you're here to learn integrity, and part of academic integrity is writing the work yourself for each assignment, not using your previous assignments either, your mom, your friend, your pastor, your coworker, your sister, your brother, your auntie, because each topic asks for new, fresh insight. I have several classes that I teach: Christian Worldview 101, Christian Worldview 301, 316, Biblical Ministry and Leadership for Grand Canyon Theological Seminary. Academic integrity across the board means consistency as to what we are doing together and to what is your work. These are primary for our class. Part of integrity is having to learn navigating this and navigating how to write. How to write better. If you've been in UNV 108 or 106, or even your English class, and this is your first foray outside of those classes to learn how to actually practice what you've learned before, I'm asking you to maybe try and learn a different way of doing your assignments. Maybe this is a little challenging, but treat your template like you would this blue book. We're coming back around. If we were together, read the material, study it, then write directly into the template. Go back afterward and integrate the sources you're using after you've completed it by writing using the examples that I've given you in the help aid template in the Padlet map. Now, if you've used AI, please be transparent with me. I'm here to help you learn, not police you. That's my goal. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I am here for you. You can learn how to use AI properly for your other classes, your other topics, but there are no major assignments that ask for AI to be used in this class. So please look over that policy that I mentioned earlier. This process will be used for me to verify your learning. I want for you to learn and develop your critical thinking skills. This is what I am looking for. Please let me know that you watch this and that you will only use LopesWrite by saying that you understand my CWV AI and Google policy. In addition to your reply in the critical things to do the first week of CWV, please reply here for credit discussion form. Thanks.